Hey everybody, this is Ori from AstroWeb, and I'm going to show you how to connect your own domain name to a Shopify store. This step is usually a very, very early step when you set up your store firstly, and it's going to show you how to do it. It's pretty simple. So by default, when you actually create a store, you get some kind of URL, right? So you get something, your business name or your domain, the subdomain name .myshopify.com. But you don't want to tell your customers that you go to, in this example, mintstory.myshopify.com. You want to actually send them to your actual domain, something.com or something.net or whatever it is. So I made a test site and I have a test domain that I can show you exactly the steps you do. And let's jump into it. Okay. So what you want to do first of all is you want to make sure you have a domain. So you can buy it from any domain provider, Google Domains, GoDaddy, et cetera, one and one, all these, millions of domain registrars. So I have a GoDaddy one, but I just want to show you the concept. Okay. So what do you do? Okay. Step one, you actually go to your settings. Okay. You actually go to your backend, you click on online store and you click on domains, excuse me. Okay. And when you go to domains, you actually have the list of your domains here. If you haven't connected anything, it would just be the default one, right? In this case, mint-story. Okay. So what do you do? Very simple. You can also buy a new domain from here, but I'm going to show you how to connect yours. So I've already purchased, purchased my domain. So connect existing domain. I'm going to type it in. So I have a domain, for example, and I call it toothpick.app. Okay. And I'm going to go here and I type in, right? It could be obviously a .com or any other, but this is the one I purchased before. Okay. And so it says, hey, connect it to your GoDaddy. Now, the reason it knows that is because it checked who registered that and it went that. But if you have a different one, you'd have to connect it manually. So I'm going to, if you do here connect automatically, what you do is you're just going to log in and authorize Shopify to use the GoDaddy login. For example, I would click here, connect, and I have to be logged in, and that's it. And then it finished it. So actually, it's done everything. So if I go and refresh the page, it kind of already set up everything for me. Okay, so you see here all this my Shopify, et cetera, et cetera. So it's actually done the work for me. I finished it. Okay, and then what it's doing is verifying the connection itself. So it's really easy. If you have GoDaddy, it's going to be super easy. Okay, it was successfully converted. Great. Now that I do this, I'm going to show you also the manual way a little bit later. Okay, now that I do it, once the domain is registered, it's going to take a little time to create your SSL certificate. So this is what secures the website communication between the server, between Shopify and the customer. This takes a little time, sometimes a few minutes, sometimes a few hours, honestly. So you got to wait a little bit. Okay. So what do you want to do? So once it finishes the pending, what you're going to do is you're going to click here on the change primary domain, and you're actually going to select the one you want, either with or without the www. So let's do it without. I think it looks a little cleaner. I'm going to click here on save, and it actually is connecting it. Okay. Now, obviously, the SSL pending is going to take some time, and you don't want to tell people about it until your SSL is not working. Okay. So, for example, if I go here to the site, toothpick.app, okay, you see that because the SSL certificate is not finished yet, when customers come to the website, it'll just look weird, right? So if you don't want them to do that, right? So what you have to do is you have to wait a little bit, but actually the domain is already connected right now. So let me show you actually, while we have some time to wait for it to be pending, let me show you how to actually manually do things, okay? If you're not sure how DNS works, don't do it. Find a professional that does it. It usually takes just a few minutes if someone knows what they're doing. Don't mess up things if you don't know what to do. Okay, but let me show you how to do it. Okay, so what you do really simply is I'm going to put this link in the domain, but you're going to have to go to the Shopify help. I'm going to put this. You're actually going to have to set these two things. So both an A record and a CNAME record. It's really going to be simple. So what you basically do is you go to your DNS management, if it's GoDaddy or other, and you're actually going to go and find the A record, or if it doesn't exist, you're going to create an A record. So for example, I'm going to do the A record, etc. You're going to put the stuff here. Now I already have it, so I can't create another one, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow instructions. Okay, so the record should go to this IP address. I'm going to copy this, okay, right here. And in this case, it would look like this, and I'm going to put it in, right? I already have it here, obviously, so it's already there, okay? Now, the other one, which you're going to do right here, is you're going to set up a WWC name. So basically, CNAME is basically saying, hey, if anyone goes to www.mywebsite, I want you to point to this. Okay, so I'm going to go here, create a CNAME, excuse me, here, CNAME, www, point here, and click on save, right? Now, the connection with GoDaddy kind of did it simpler and actually did it a little bit better, but if you want to do it custom, I've done it before with sites, it works perfectly. Just follow these steps, you're good to go. That's pretty much it. And then all you have to do is basically wait. That's the next step, basically. In this video, what I'll do, I'm going to exit this and then rejoin again and patch the two videos together so you can see. But that's it. You basically don't have to do anything else. Very, very simple. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to rejoin back again and then complete. Okay? Appreciate it. Thank you again. Okay, so I'm back. So it took about 5 or 6 minutes, and I came back and I went and I refreshed this page, and now I saw that it's instead of SSL pending, it's connected. Great. So now what I want to do is going to open a new window with the same toothpick.app right here, and website should load. That's it. So now I have my own domain. The SSL is secure. I can go and I can browse my site and everything works fine. That's it. Now I have my own domain. If it's a .com. In the case of this video, it's .app. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Happy to answer any questions about DNS, help, whatever you need. Thank you very much.